Yeah, I'm making this YouTube video real quick just to give y'all a heads up. I came across an article, I think it was yesterday, about something called a murder hornet that has been found in the United States. And what makes this thing such a danger is the size of it. It's 2 inches long. It's like that big. Okay, maybe like that big walking around. Okay, it's a hornet. Okay, when another one, a normal bee is about that big, it's that big. See the difference? It's called a murder hornet. Okay, and it's been spotted in the U.S. Well, that got me thinking. When you Google it and you look at the picture, I'm going to enclose a link on it in the description box. When you look at the picture, it looks kind of wild looking. Okay, so I began to think, what if this is a precursor to what you see in Revelations? Okay, let me give you a Bible verse. Revelation 9, 1 through 5. Revelation 9, 1 through 5. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and with him was given the key to the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and upon them was given power as scorpions of the earth, unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth having power. And it was commanded them that they should hurt not the grass of the earth, nor any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which had not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as a torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Now, got me thinking, remember the Bible was written back in biblical times, okay? Back in biblical times, all they knew is of swarms of locusts. What if the swarms of locusts were in fact a swarm of these Asian hornet bees, and not actually locusts that eat crops? But because he saw a swarm, you know what I'm saying, he might not have known that it could have been bees, or it could have been actually grasshoppers. But grasshoppers stinging men like a scorpion, to me that sounds more like a bee stinging men. Okay? And that just got me thinking that it's probably, he might have been seeing the swarm only in biblical times. He only knew about the swarms of locusts that were back in Egypt, back in the biblical times. He might not have seen a swarm of bees, that are, 2 inches long, and it can sting people. Okay? And here, now listen to what it's described of. Listen to how he describes what they look like, and then look at a picture of an Asian giant hornet called a murder hornet. Okay, look at the picture and look at what his description of it was. It seems it could be pretty close. To me, anyway. All right, here's the Bible verse. Revelation 9, 7 through 12. Revelation 9, 7 through 12, King James. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and their heads were, as it were, like crowns of gold, and their faces were the face of men. And they had hair as the hair of woman, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, and as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings were the sounds of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and their stings in their tails. and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but Greek tongue, that name is Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there comes 2 woes more thereafter. Well, the description of it, okay, it could be the Asian murder hornet. Okay, because you're in biblical times, you see this 2-inch long thing flying around. It has a thick armor plated on it, okay, which makes it hard to kill. The mandibles come out so far like teeth of lions. They're very sharp, okay. They have a big wingspan, okay. So, and their eyes, they have big bug eyes. I mean, their eyes are huge. They're not like a little bug eye like a bee or a wasp or a fly. Their eyes are actually like a human, look like a human eye. They're out big. Google Asian murder hornet and look at the picture. Okay, I'll click in some links. I'll put links in, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, well, that's just a heads up for you. I don't know, but they're on they've been spotted in the U.S. Okay, now if you give them, this is a theory. If you go back and you figure out their life cycle, how long they live, okay, and how big a swarm can be. I haven't researched all that, but how big a swarm can be, okay, how big the life cycle is. Then you look and try to figure out when the trumpets sound. What, I don't know, is it 5th trumpet? Let me see what trumpet it is. Yeah, the 5th trumpet. So the 5th trumpet, okay, see how many can be in the swarm, how big, and then maybe, it might fit the picture. Because they're so hard to get a hold of and kill, because they're multiplying like rabbits. They're going like crazy. So they can make a big swarm, okay, and after, maybe and these are trumpets sounding. These ain't seals. So maybe by 2023, 2024, they could be a big mass of a swarm invading parts of the earth. I don't know. It's just a theory I have, but I'm just giving you a heads up that there's murder hornets are now starting to show up in the U.S., okay, which we know as Babylon, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you go.